game. To assign a play to a player, scroll to the play you want to assign and then press the Lob Pass button. Then select the player you want to assign that play to and press the Pass button. This will select the player and send you back to the playlist to select the next play. Scroll down to the next play you want to assign and press that Lob button again. Now select the same or different player to assign that play to.
The Mile High City of Denver, Colorado, the site for the Rockets. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with D.A. Take it away.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the Celtics.
That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, D.A. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Siakam is up there with Jay. And it's Davis at the 5. And for the Nuggets, Rudy Gay is out there with Will Barton. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Tyreke Evans. And it's Jokic in at the 5, down low. Right at this point, perennial contenders sometimes coast to the final games of the regular season. Any danger that they can't get that right button or flip the switch and get back into gear?
When you hear analysts say that the playoffs are all about matchups, they are exactly right. I mean, you and I talked about this, Kevin, several years ago about going into the playoffs. Teams don't have to be hot. You don't have to be 10-2 in the last 12 games for your playoffs, because all of a sudden, if you're matched up against a team that's owned you all year long, your chances of winning that series are very, very slim. So it becomes just let's get in and let's find out who we're playing, and then we'll get to work.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Barton with it. Jay's there. And here is Murray. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Barton, no luck. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. To the middle. And Siakam with the basket on the assist by Westbrook. Siakam's got his second bucket of the game to go. It's been a slow start here for Denver. 7-point differential. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy plays. Give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Yeah, the last game, it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
Here's Jay, and with most of the season in the books, the power rankings have really taken shape. You look at Philadelphia, they've been passed up, moving down to the 4th spot.
And seeing where the Rockets are, they just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
Here's Jokic, and Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. Make a heck of a volleyball player.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Clock is at 3. Murray finds Barton.
Always love to have guys on D who don't take possessions off. Jay working on this side of the ball.
Brent on both ends of the floor. Will Barton is an effective spark plug for this team.
Yeah, he can fire you up out there, Kevin. He can do some things, obviously, defensively to get the team going and igniting the fast break. And then offensively, I know Mike Malone might not agree with all of the choices from Will Barton, but when he gets it going, it's an extra spark for this Nugget squad.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench.
The Rockets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Morris against Lowry. Morris looking over the floor.
especially that wide open.
He's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Shea with the block.
Crazy to think the scouts were saying that Shea didn't play with enough heart.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Scouts questioned his desire in college as to how hard he played. Shea showing that he's got the fire here in this one.
Pollard is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Tyreke Evans. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Group on the floor for Denver.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He tallied 50 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Going up against a team that has no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
So for the Rockets, Pascal Siakam comes in for Daniel House, and James Harden has subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Evans feeling it out a bit. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Houston leading by 13. Shea with it. Now defended by Jokic. Such a wide open look. Harden's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can tell he knows the game. Shea with great feel finds the open man.
Harden against Evans. Over Harden. Now the pass to Jokic. Here's Pollard. It's rebounded by Houston. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And stolen by Shea. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Evans. Gay trying to break free. Good D by Harden.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup. Man, we all saw that right there. Is he part of the line? That's like quickness and elevation from Westbrook.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best in the league.
Shea passes to Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And Coach can't be happy with it. I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the pace, you just keep going.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Rockets. The drive by Jokic. They can't stop the run with that one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Siakam throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Here's Jokic. And another miss by Denver.
I just have not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
And it's Shea missing.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Traditionally, That's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
To the left wing. Here's Jokic. And it's off the back rim. No good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And so it's Houston, finishing the quarter up by a whopping. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Davis is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Shea at the small forward position. In player development, Brent, what are some of the primary things that can be taught?
I think in today's game, what a lot of PD coaches are looking at, Kevin, is just decision-making, playing out of the pick and roll and coming off into a spot where you're making the correct reads. It's much like, and you cover a lot of football, where you could talk to quarterbacks about their check down. I think you can teach guys how it is that when they come off a screen, what's going to be available to them, and paint pictures for them so that when they're on the floor, they become second nature in terms of their decision-making. That can be huge. And then the second thing is always player development, working on confidence in shooting the basketball. You just want guys to feel like whatever shot they're taking, they've got a great chance of making it.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pass to Evans. Murray for three. And another miss by Denver.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Shea outside. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Back to Shea. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 12 points for Shea.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Shea's got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Murray. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Great focus from Murray, really sticking it to the D right there with the tough
1. And while Murray is known, Brent, for his outside shooting, he's very strong with his in-between game as well.
Yeah, he's got a lot of options offensively and getting more and more in contact with Jokic on those high screen and rolls.
Changes. James checked in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Peyton. Shea outside. Back to Lowry. And it's blocked. Now, here is Morris. 13 points in the game. No good. Shot missing. Shea outside. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Some nice passing there by Houston. 5 to shoot. From deep 3-point range. But they recover it. Birch the pass to Shea. Down low with 1 second left. And the rejection by Noel. From deep, Shea. Up in time. The buzzer beater.
1 eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock. Nice.
And so it's Houston, sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back to the action after this word. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Pollard, and it's Dozier in at the 2-guard. And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in. Shea up top, throws it up high.
Such a cerebral player, Shea, reading the game out there, and he shows right there how he can run that pick and roll to perfection.
Nuggets shooting just 31% in the game. Harden passes to Romero. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Two teammates connecting right there, slick feed.
Shea, right side. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Time now for an injury report.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Houston's head athletic trainer about his status. He's dealing with a sore ankle right now, and they're icing it down to try and keep it from swelling too much. This injury could be devastating for them. This is a team that had title hopes, Kevin, and this is not what they need.
Thank you, David. Hopefully, we'll see him very soon. The Nuggets making a switch here. Evans is checked in. Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for the Rockets. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Back to Jay. Passes it to Birch. It's rebounded by Pollard. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans.
They've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in the playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Shea with the block, and he gets it back. Faster pace now, Brent, in the NBA. This has become an endurance sport, and well-conditioned athletes are a must.
Obviously, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, the pace has picked back up. It's very reminiscent of the early 80s when you had the Lakers running, the Denver Nuggets running.
Yes.
You have these teams that are just flying up and down the floor. So as a fan, I think it's a wonderful opportunity, especially the closer you can sit, to watch a Russell Westbrook, to watch a Paul George, to see a Giannis get up and down the floor with such fluidity and grace and skill set. So the game opening up has also opened the eyes to the fans about just how great the athleticism of NBA players is.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Nuggets. And a switch here also for Houston. Murray's checked in for James Harden.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Evans against Payton to the inside. Oh, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And this is why Evans is such a crucial player for his team. His ability to read the floor and find his teammates wide open keeps the offense flowing.
Shea kicks to Murray. Payton passes to Shea. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Evans against Payton. Evans passes to Pollard. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Dozier. And obviously some good players have taken less money for a chance at a winning championship situation. That's made some rich teams even better.
Well, you have to appreciate a player in that regard, thinking that the financial gains that he could have somewhere else and playing for a team that's not capable of doing what it is that you're trying to do, and that's win a championship, that they've decided, look, it's not about that for me. What it is about the experience of being around a team that elevates itself to being the best team in the league. And if you're fortunate enough at the highest level, Kevin, as a basketball player, to be around a championship, that experience sticks with you for a lifetime. So you do appreciate guys looking for those opportunities to be around a championship.
The drive by Jay. Outside for Murray. Back to Jay. Lets the three fly. Kept alive by Houston. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Birch has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some down moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one thing about this team, they never stopped pushing the envelope. Fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Jay.
So sharp on the passing tonight. Guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Here's Murray. From deep, Jay, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
To end the run, it's tipped, and they're able to recover. So we see Houston taking the W here. By the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise for the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in a moment to speak with our post-game guest.
Hey, what's happening? This is Shaq.
And that's a wrap.